Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for October 17th, 2024. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we do have these two sixes looking into this box. That does place the 6 in the box, because the box, every row column in the box needs a 6, including this box, and there's only one place for 6, so that's where it goes, called a hidden single. This 8 now looks in here, puts an 8 in one of these two cells. These point left along with this 8, because if the 8's in one of these two cells, then it can't be anywhere else in the row. That's called pointing. So these can't be 8. This 8 looks over, and that puts an 8 in one of these two. I notice we have these two 9s looking in. That means there's only one place for 9 in the box. Okay, so this 9 now looks in here. And now we can corner mark the 9s here, because 9's only in one of these two cells, but now we have the 8 and the 9 overlapping where they are corner marked. So they're 2 digits in 2 cells only. And so this is a hidden pair. This is a hidden 8-9 pair because we need to place the 8 and the 9 in this box. And these are the only 2 cells that can be 8 or 9. So therefore those 2 cells are 8-9, removing anything else that could have been there. So this 8-9 pair means this is a triple. It's going to be 1, 2, and 4. The 2 4s look in. And now that we had this hidden 8-9 pair, the 4 can't go there, because we need to put an 8 or 9 there. We can't also put a 4 there. So the 4 ends up there. And then this is 1, 2. This is a 1, 2 pair. This 8-9 pair also removes 9 from these cells. This 9 looks over. This 9 looks up. Puts a 9 in one of these two. The rest of this row is 3, 5, 7. Okay. And this is not a 5. Alrighty. So we took care of the 1, 2 pair, the 8, 9. What else can we do here? This 2 looks in here. These aren't 2 because the 1, 2 pair. This 2 looks up. So there's a 2 in one of these two. Oh, actually, I didn't notice this 2 all the way at the bottom. So there's a 2 right there. Okay, so what's left? This 5. I guess that does help. This 5 and this 5 look in, putting a 5 in one of these two. Let's mark it at least. The rest of this row is 2, 5, 8, 9. Now we know these aren't 9, and they also aren't 2. If they aren't 2 or 9, then they're 5, 8 only. So this is 5, 8 pair, and then that leaves, that means this can't actually be 5, because the 5 is over here. Because we have a naked 5, 8 pair here. These two digits are actually 2 and 9, and this 2 tells us the, oh no, not 2 and 9, sorry. 4 and 9. So this is a 4, 9 pair. And so we removed this from being 5, so now there's only one place for 5 in the box. Okay. Rest of this box, we have 1, 2. We need 3, 4, and 7. The 4 is in one of these two. And then over here, we need 1, 3, 7. And the 1's in one of these two. And this is not a 7. That does mean 7 in this box is in one of these two cells. That points down along with this 7. This 7 looks in, placing this 7. These two 7s look left, putting a 7 in one of these 3. Okay. So, I'm going to move on to this band here. So we do have a 9. I don't think the 9 does anything. No, there's not really anything to do with the 9s. 4, 5, and 7. We took care of the 7s already. I do have these two 5s looking into this box. Since I noticed it, I'll just mark that. But I don't think it does much. We have these two 6s looking in. This 6 looks in, puts a 6 in one of these two. Not really what I'm looking for, but if I see it, I might as well mark it. Okay, I'm not really seeing anything else to do in this band, so I'm just going to move on. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, before I moved on, I was like, maybe I missed some geometry, and I looked at this 1, 6. So normally I'd say, well, obviously 1, 6 can be in 4 places, but look at this. We have this 1, 6, and we have this 1, 6, so they can't go here. So there's only 2 places in this row that 1, 6 can go. So this is a 1, 6 hidden pair for the row, because one of them has to be 1, one of them has to be 6. Otherwise, we won't be able to fit both 1 and 6 in the row. Wow, okay. And in fact, the 1's looking in here, put a 1 in one of these two. Okay, now that that's a 1, 6 pair, what are the remaining digits? We need a 3, 4, 8, 9. 3, 4, 8, 9. Well, these aren't 9. and this isn't 9. So now 9 can only go in one place in this row. And that's because the hidden 1-6 pair did remove 9 from this cell. Because it has to be 1 or 6, so it can't be 9. And so that does leave just here for the 9. That gives us the 4 and the 9 here. Can I follow up on the 4, maybe? 4 is in one of these two, and we already knew 4 wasn't here. Okay, there's a lot I want to do here, but the rest of this row, let's do that first. Sorry, I forget what they were. They're 3, 4, and 8. I think it's just all 3, 4, 8, but I'm going to mark that anyway, because I do mark 3 or fewer. The rest of this box is 4 digits, so we need 3, 4, 5, 8. We know this isn't 4 or 5, so this is only 3, 8. These can't be 8. The 8's in one of these two. So these are 3, 4, 5, and this one's not a 4. Okay, I also wanted to look at this column, which is down to 4 digits. It's 1, 3, 7, 8. Can't be 7, so it's 1, 3, 8. We know 7's up here already. Okay, is there anything else to follow up with here? We do have 2 9s here now, so 9's in one of these 3. We took care of the 7s already. So the 1-6 pair removed 3, 4, 8 from these cells, but this already couldn't have been 3, 4, 8. So this was 1-6 naturally now. We removed 9 from it, but that's been placed now. And then 3, 4, 8 not being here. Yeah, it could have been any of them previously, but I don't really see anything to do with that. So I guess we'll just move on. So next band here. 4 and 8. So I'm going to look for crossings here. The 5, 6, and 9 are all potential crossings. We do have the 5 and the 6 crossing here on the 4, 8. So the 5 looks in, this 5 looks down. That puts a 5 in one of these two cells. I guess we already have these two 5s, so that's not super special. This 6 looks in, this 6 looks down. Puts a 6 in one of these two cells. So 6 can't be in it points up. It can't be in these cells. 6 looks in. So 6 is in these 3. Okay. Oh, wait, this 6 looks down. Okay, so 6 is in one of these two cells. Got it. Okay, so 4, 8 don't have buddies, though. We have 1, 6, and 9. The 9s do have buddies. So 9's in one of these two. Okay, so the best time to spot something is when you mark it, which is why I definitely recommend against just marking the entire puzzle all up front, especially if you're having a computer do it. Because now you're just searching in a sea of markings instead of finding it as you go. So we're marking what we think is the most important stuff first as we find it, and we're looking for stuff as we mark it. I had this question yesterday of can you have any tips for finding triples? I know it sounds weird. It doesn't sound helpful, but the best time to find a triple is when you mark the third one of the triple. So just be paying attention as you mark. And I know it's tough, and following up is tough to remember to do sometimes. Sometimes there's too much to follow up on, but that is the best time to do it. So we do have these 9s lining up here. I marked 9 in one of these two cells, and this 8, 9 pair says 9's in one of these two cells. If you notice, they're all avoiding column 5 here, which means in box 2 and box 8, we cannot place a 9 in column 5. So the 9's going to end up in box 5 here, but notice the 9's are cross corner marked this way, meaning these two can't be 9. So actually, this column says 9 needs to be in these 3 cells, and this row says 9 needs to be in these 3 cells. And so we have to do it where they intersect. We have to place that 9, which then removed a 6 corner mark. That places our 6, which completes our 6-1 hidden pair that we had. Now we want to make sure we follow up on the 6s and the 1 whenever possible. So we do have these two 1s. So there's a 1 in one of these two. I guess we do have these two 6s. Oh yeah, we need to follow up on this 6 here. There's only one 6 corner mark left. I think it was underneath that 1. Yeah, it was. So that's our 6. Now that did remove a 7 corner mark, but there's still 2 places for 7, so we can't place that yet. This box now has 4 digits left. I always like to think about the digits at least. We need 1, 2, 3, and 8. So we know that these aren't 1. So these are 2, 3, 8. And I marked 2, 3, 8. And of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the third of 2, 3, 8 in the row. And I found it. It's here, this 3, 8. Doesn't matter that the 2's missing. It's still a triple. So these 3 digits have to be 2, 3, or 8. And so we need 3 different digits for these 3 cells, and 2, 3, 8 are the only digits that go into them. Look at my center marks. And so those are the digits that do go into them in some order. Now we know that the 2 is going to end up in one of these two because it can't go in this one. So one of these are 2. And we also know that the rest of these digits cannot be 2, 3, or 8. So the 3 can be removed from here. The remaining digits are 4, 5, 7. Now, did removing 3 from here do anything? Not that I can tell. But we did get this 4, 5, 7 now. Let's see. 2 in this box. Because the 2 isn't here anymore. This 2 looks down, and this 2 looks in. And this 9 isn't a 2. So 2 is placed in this box. This box is weird, isn't it? Let's see. Maybe I'll think about the rest of this row then. We need 1, 3, 5, and 8. 1, 3, 5, and 8. This one's not a 1 for 2 reasons. So it's 3, 5, 8. This can't be 3, 5, or 8. So this is a naked 1. And now we're left with, this can't be a 5, so we're left with 3, 8 here. That's a 2, 3, 8 for the box. All right, so this 1 looks up, giving us the 2 and the 1. Now we do want to follow up on any digits we got. So 1 ends up in one of these 2 cells. This digit's just finished for the column. It's the 7. Okay, we do have 2 7s now looking over. That puts a 7 in one of these 2. I didn't even finish like scanning everything, but we're getting some good stuff, so I don't mind. Okay. Can I follow up on anything else? Not that I can tell. There might be, but I'm not seeing it. This column is down to just 3, 4, 8. Just going to mark that out. This one's not 8. Okay, I'm going to scan this bottom band here and see what we find. It really feels like there should be something else to do here, but it's okay. Let's just do this. So 1 and 6. Yes, we have another hidden pair here. So 1 and 6 need to go in this row somewhere. And they're not in these 3 cells because of the 1, 6 in the box. And this 1, 6 here says it's not here. You can also see that from our corner marks. And these aren't 1, 6. So this is a hidden 1, 6 pair. And this one can't be the 6. So actually, what we can actually say is that 6 in this row is only right here. You can kind of see that much more easily. But either way, it would have been a 1, 6 hidden pair, which then gets resolved by this 6. So this is 6, and then now 1 has only one place in the row. This is a 1, this is a 1. Okay. So I got the 6. I got this 1, which does look up. So that places the 1 there. 3, 4, 8. Let's just think about this box. We have 1, 2. We need 3, 4, 6, 8. Well, these aren't 8, and this 8 looks in as well, because of this 8. So that's an 8. That's an 8 for this box. That's an 8 for this box. Okay, we'll clean up all these 8s. Here's our 9 and 8 resolved. That resolves our 9 and 5 down here. I feel like we're close to done here. This is a 2, 3. This is a 2, 3. But this can't be 2 because of that 2 right next to it. So that's 3, that's 2. Resolving the 2 and 3 here, resolving the 4 here, resolving 3, 5, and 4. Which resolves 3 here. We're left with 2 pairs. Clean that up a bit. I thought I saw some kind of triple here, but there's not. Remember, because I made this a 5, 7, because I made this a 4, 8, I'm looking to see if that made a pair, right? Or a triple or something. Okay, so low-hanging fruit. This box here has 2 digits left. We do need a 3. This 3 looks in, so that's our 3. And our final digit's a 6. This row has 1 digit left. Always focus on that one. Here's our 4. That gives us the 8 and the 4. That places the 4 in this box and the 5 in the 8, giving us the 7 and 5, giving us the 3 and 7, giving us this 7. We get the 3 and 7 up here. We have 2, 3, 5, 8 left in the puzzle. This is the 8. This is the 2. This is the 3. This is the 5. All right. Nice puzzle. I enjoyed that one, actually. I think the hidden 1, 6 pair here, the hidden 1, 6 pair here, kind of almost thematic, which is fun. So yeah, some good spots here. I enjoyed that. There was a triple that we spotted as soon as we marked it. I think it was the 2, 3, 8 here. So yeah, good stuff. Let me know how you did, and if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.